to the Holy Health Studio.
Today we are taking a deep dive into blue light, which is what we are blocking right here with these glasses. We'll talk more about that later in the video, but we are going to take a deep dive into the world of blue light, how to block it, why to block it, when to block it, and where to block it.
That's right. So we have some light bulbs here. So we're going to show you good light bulbs versus not so good light bulbs. We're going to take you outside. We're going to talk about nature. So we're going to take you on a quantum adventure to show you the lifestyle that you need to live in this modern world. So enjoy and follow us on this adventure. So before we leave the studio, I will show you the incandescent bulbs that we use. So we're going to drop an image into the video to show you the spectrum of light that these give off compared to other types of light bulbs. So there we got the lights. Boom. I did all the electric work myself. So
whoa, everybody clap. Woo, Trainer Mitch.
Electrician Mitch now.
Electrician Mitch. Woo.
So yeah, I just flick this off and they turn off and then you flick it on and it's on. It's
amazing. Wow.
Yes. So incandescent bulbs in your workplace, you'll feel the difference. You won't have that blaring bright blue light on you all the time. It's going to help your hormones. It's going to help your circadian clock if you have this type of lights in your work environment compared to the other types of light that we will show you next. Okay, so we're here in the restaurant, and if you look above, we have our standard, tube lighting. So there's a nice bright LED, super bright blue light. So this is what you have in your traditional workplace. Basically anywhere that you go has these types of light bulbs. The way these light bulbs work is that it sends light this direction. So if we put this on slow motion, I bet you we could see the flicker rate of the bulbs. And flicker rate's a whole nother conversation about how that triggers in your brain and causes a lot of different brain issues like Parkinson's and dementias, different things like that. So this is an example of some bright blue bulb lighting that's probably going to be in most of your workplace environments. We're outside, we're getting light exposure from the sun. And why are we doing that, Amanda? What are the benefits?
The benefits, well, it depends on the time of day. You get various benefits throughout various times of the day. And I think an important thing to note prior to getting into that is that it's cloudy right now. But
it is.
We can still reap the benefits of the sun even when it's cloudy. So you can still implement these practices on a cloudy day, on a rainy day, on a snowy day, on a sunny day. It doesn't matter.
That's right. We want to get sunlight exposure in the morning, which is sunrise, and we want to get sunlight exposure in the evening, which is sunset. So that's going to help sync your circadian clocks, and that's going to have all your hormones functioning properly, and it tunes you into nature so that you know what time of year it is, when to go to bed, when to wake up, and that's going to optimize your life. That's going to optimize your physical health, and that's where we want to go. So that's why we talked about sunlight today, and we're going to continue to talk about it later.
Keep your eyes naked too. So no glasses, no contacts when you are looking at the sun.
So I just wanted to identify why blue light is so bad. So at midday, noon, that is whenever there's the most amount of blue light in the sun.
Which is good.
That is natural. We want blue light exposure from sunlight. But when we get too much blue light exposure from artificial light, like all the light bulbs that we have and screens, like this phone that we're using and computers and all that stuff, that is a very specific spectrum of light. So that's strictly blue light. So it's not a complex spectrum, it's very simple. And whenever we do that, it's constantly pinging your body and telling you that it's noon. So you can see how that could be bad whenever you're staring at your phone before you go to sleep, because it's telling your body, uh-oh, it's noon, so we have to be awake. You have to produce a certain amount of hormones whenever it's that time of day. So it totally wrecks your physical health, changes your hormone balance and all that stuff. So you have to protect your melatonin, so that's why blue light is bad. All right, and we're back here in the studio, and we got wet because it was raining outside.
It's raining, for sure.
And so we wanted to give a little recap about the environment and blue light and different nature stuff. Okay. Okay, so what do we have here, Amanda?
We have our blue light blocking glasses, which we wear after sunset or before sunrise.
When the sun is not out anymore, these are on.
Yes, they also make
Okay.
computer versions that you can get to wear throughout your day if you're staring at the computer a lot. I always take mine off around noon, but otherwise, glasses on. Not red lenses though, they're clear lenses, but they filter out some of the blue light.
They do make different colors. There's clear, there's yellow, so it's like a percentage of blue light that you can block.
Yeah.
So it kind of depends on your job, what you're doing, but there are options for differences there.
Yes.
And so just to recap here on the light bulbs, so incandescence, that's going to be your best when it comes to your traditional home living, or if you can swap them out in your workplace, that's going to be optimal. Again, it's not like perfect, but it's going to be the best option that you can get for an artificial light bulb.
So where do we get these?
I order mine off of bulbs.com. You can get a lot of different type of light bulbs from there. They even started to have like grow lights, UV lights, different stuff like that, so you can kind of like explore. Amazon probably has them, but you just got to make sure that they're an incandescent bulb, because they do make LEDs that look just like this, that fit into lamps and stuff, but they're not an incandescent, they're an LED. They have like a soft light to them, not the same. And then different bad lights would be your phone screens, the computer screens, TV, the tube lighting that we showed you downstairs in the restaurant, the LEDs, anything that's super bright white light, that's not going to be optimal. Sure, in different small occasions that's fine, but if you're underneath that for long periods of time, it's not going to be good. Anything else?
Yeah, show them your phone screen.
Oh yeah, my phone screen. So my phone screen is red. So there's a specific way to do this in your settings. We can show you how to do that later for a different video. And so I have this on all the time, and I can simply just triple click my side button, and now I'm at my regular blue light phone screen. And now I can turn it back to red real quick, triple click, boom, back to red. So I always have it on red unless I have to see a picture of something that I need to see color. But other than that, it's always red, and that protects my melatonin. That protects me all day long, so I don't have to be, because then I'm like this close to the blue light. Like, I don't like that, it's not good. So I try to mitigate those effects as much as you can.
Awesome.
Okay.
I think that's it.
So yeah, thanks for coming with us on our journey. Hope you learned something about blue light today, and if you did, like and subscribe.
See ya!